Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about part 2 of an introduction to HTML coding. In fact, we will talk about a little bit into the areas of CSS, which is cascading style sheets. And that is kind of adding a little icing on top of your cake. I've used that analogy before, I know. But it really does just kind of help everything start to look a little more pretty because HTML has a very broad look to it when you implement it at first. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start making a link between two separate pages. I will have my cat page here, and what I'm going to do is I want to make a dog page. I want to have them link back and forth. And what that's going to do is kind of represent how pages, Google has its tabs for images, it has tabs for video, it has tabs for news and books. You're going to have your general page, and then you're going to start to have links that go to different tangents on your page. So, what I'm going to go ahead right here is I'm going to open up a new tab in this Notepad++, and I'm going to create a new document. I'll start with my body, go down a couple lines, and I end the body. Again, this is just to represent the white space of our actual browser. And inside the body, I'm going to actually have a title that says H1 and dogs. I mean capital D. Dogs. And then I end the H1. And maybe afterwards I have a little paragraph that has content. Dogs are nice. I know, we are just getting crazy with our content. Now, what we're going to do is we have to make sure we save this. If you didn't notice, if I flip back to my other tab, I have the code, the commands here, the carets. They are all highlighted blue, while in this new document, it's not. It's because I have not saved this as an HTML document to my folder. So I need to go File, Save As. I'll navigate into that one folder that I've been saving everything to. So I'll go to my desktop, scroll down, I'll find my code folder, and I'll give this a name of the page. So if I name my first page home page, I'm going to name this page 2.html. And I'm going to go ahead and push save. And because I named it .html, it then converts my commands into this highlighted blue so that they actually work correctly. So let's take a look at what this basic page looks like. I will launch in Chrome, and it will show just what we expected. The title said dogs, and a little paragraph underneath it that says dogs are nice. Now what we got to do is put a picture in here, and then we're going to start linking them back and forth. So to review how the picture works, we'll first go find a picture of a dog, go into Google Images, not going to wait very long, File, I'm going to right click on it, I'm going to save the image as, and I'm going to save it to the same folder. Instead of being called scroll 00115, I'm just going to say dog. And it is saving it as dog.jpg, which is convenient for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the code for it in here. The command is image img space src for source is equal to dog.jpg. And then I end my quote and I end my caret. And as I said before, this doesn't need an ending to it, just like that paragraph in my header level 1 did, nor my body. This one is a very standalone command. So go ahead and save that, and I can go up here and refresh this page, and I can see what it looks like. So now I have a dog page and a cat page. So we're going to go ahead and link these back and forth. The command for that today is called A for alternating, H, R, E, F, and that stands for hyperreference. And what we're going to do is we're going to put an address in here. Similar to the command of how we made the source equal to dog, we're going to make this hyperreference related to a place called cat dot. Alright, we named it homepage.html. Because that is the location of this other tab that I have right next to my page2.html. I want to end the carets. Now, I'm going to go down a couple spaces over, and I'm going to go ahead and end A. So this one has a beginning of A, and it ends the A over here. And whatever I put in between these two is what actually gets clicked on in the code, so or on the page. So I'm going to say, click here to go home. I'll go ahead and save that. I'll refresh my dog page, and now I have a little blurb down here that says click here to go to home. And when I click on that, now it'll take me to the cat page. Now I got to relate my cat page to go back to the dog page, so I'll move over here to the home page, and right after that image of a cat, I'm going to say a space hyperreference is equal to a location. That location we got in the A, and that location will be the words page 2. Yeah, I'll say click here for page 2. Here for page 2. Now, it doesn't really matter what I put in between the start of this hyperreference and when I ended it. Whatever gets put in here, whether it's a text, a picture, a GIF file, a moving picture, it does not matter. That will be what gets clicked on to become the link. I'll go ahead and put address in here. The address will be page2.html. And I'll go ahead and save this. Now I'll refresh my browser. So now on my cat page, I have a click here to page 2. And then on my dog's page, I have a click here to go home. And now I have these two pages interconnected so that they have the ability to navigate with each other. I encourage you to not just do this, but to make a third page and have that one interconnect to these first two pages. Good job. Stay tuned for part 3.